SHETTIMA. The rows are the horizontal component of the matrix.
SHETTIMA. The columns are the vertical component of the matrix.
Okay, so still on matrices, you have M. These are the elements of M, and for N are the elements of N. So you need to look for M times N. Apply the same principle. Remember, the rows multiply the columns. The rows are the horizontal component, the columns are the vertical components.
SHETTIMA. The rows are the horizontal component of the matrix.
SHETTIMA. The columns are the vertical component of the matrix.
Well, these are the elements of M. We write the elements of N. So you're required to find Mn. So this is multiplication of matrices. What is M times N? Writing, we have to multiply practically to see what we have. Mn, horizontal multiplies vertical. So this multiplies this. When it does that, 1 times M is M plus 2 times 2n. 2 times n, 2n. What do we have here? So this times this, put the answer here. So 1 times x is x, 2 times y is 2y. Then we'll move to the next one. This and this. This row multiplied by this column. 4 times m is 4m, 3 plus 3 times n, 3n. Then we have this times this. 4 times x, 4x plus 3 times y, 3y. Since we are given the value of Mn to be these elements, the horizontal matrix 2, 1, 3, 4, all you do is you equate all of this to this. So this will be equals to this equals to this equal to this, and this equal to this. I repeat, this goes with this first one. The second one goes to this second one. Here you have this, and this point you have this. So what you have here, this is row 1, column 1, row 1, column 2, row 2, column 1, row 2, column 2. So m plus 2n equals to 2. Since m plus 2n equals to 2, this row 2 column 1 equals to this. 4m plus 3n equals 3. Back to row 1 column 2. X plus 2y equals to 1. Then we face the fourth one, row 2 column 2. 4x plus 3y equals 4. Of course, this one we do take us to simultaneous equations. 1, 2, equation 1, equation 2. Using simultaneous equation, we get the value of m and n here. Using simultaneous equation, we get the value of x and y here. From equation 1, we get 2n have to come here. M will now be equals to 2 minus 2n. Want to use substitution. So plugging in this equation in equation 2. So wherever I see m, I'm going to put this value, 2 minus 2n. So it will be 4, instead of 4m, it's going to be 4 times 2 minus 2n. Plus 3n equals to 3. Multiply this, 4 times 2, 8, 4 times minus 2n, is going to be minus 8n. So we have this, then minus 8n plus 3n gives us minus 5n. While 8 goes to the other side of the equation, this is equation, 8 goes here, this is 3. By the time 8 goes, it becomes minus 8. So we've got minus 5n equals to 3 minus 8 is minus 5. So minus 5n, when we divide both sides by minus 5, all we get is n equals to 1. So we've gotten the value of n. If I have n already, it's 1, plug in n equals 1 here. So m equals to 2 minus 2 times n after n equals 1. So I'm going to write it as m equals to 1 is equals to, is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So 2 take away 2 is 0. So I've gotten my values for m and n. M and n. As you can see, my n is 1, my m is 0. Now let's consider these other equations. X plus 2y equals 1 and 4x plus 3y equals 4. For the second set of equations, since we have this, that means that 2y is going to go to the other side of the equation, and then x equals to 1 minus 2y, because this is going to cross equality. So x equals to 1 minus 2y. Plugging in this information in this second equation, you have x equals to 1 minus 2y. That means wherever you see x, you put 1 minus 2y. So 4 times 1 minus 2y. 4 times 1 minus 2y, because x is equals to 1 minus 2y. Having this plus 3y equals to 4. Multiplying this, 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times minus 2y is minus 8y. Plus 3y. 4 minus 8y plus 3y equals to 4. And then collect like terms. Know that minus 8y plus 3y gives us minus 5y. So minus 5y here equals to, of course this is my 4. Then this 4 goes to the other side of the equation. Minus 5y equals to, if 4 minus 4 equals 0, minus 5y equals to 0. So y equals to 0. Plug in y in this same equation. X equals 1 minus 2y. Since y is 0, if y is 0, then it's going to be 2 times 0. So x equals 1 minus 2 times 0. 2 times 0. So x will now be equals to 2 times 0 is 0. So equals to 1 minus 0. Our x equals to 0. Oh no, not so x equals to 1 minus 0. So x will be equals to 1 minus 0 is 1. So x equals to 1, not 0. X equals to 1. X equals to 1. Y is 0, x is 1. Y is 0, x is 1. So we got our m as 0, n as 1, y as 0, x as 1. So let's plug them in here. N equals to m, n, x, y. So that means the element of n will be written as 0, 1, 1, 0. You can see m is 0. That's it. N equals to 1. N equals to 1. Y equals to 0. Y equals to 0. X equals to 1. X equals to 1. These are the elements.
Now Shettima, superheroes, solve the matrix problem that follows. Now Shettima, superheroes, solve the matrix problem that follows. Now Shettima, superheroes, solve the matrix problem that follows. Now, Shettima, superheroes, solve the matrix problem that follows.